mentioned your size and how much strength and speed you got. How much bigger you've gotten, you think, since you've been here?
I really don't keep track of that, man. You know, I'm really just trying to get better day by day and doing what I have to do to just get better.
How do you feel with the extra weight and the extra size? Do you feel like you're carrying it pretty well?
Yeah, my size never bothers me, you know. Like I said, you know, I just lift weights and run and try to get better, and then, you know, my body just goes along.
Even with Jonathan Allen out, how has he helped you with your process in this position?
Mac, just real quick, we're not going into other recruits that aren't here yet, Mac Wilson stuff. We're not going to go there, okay? Somebody asked a Mac Wilson question a while ago. These guys don't know, okay?
Right.
Please don't put him in that spot.
I was just asking, even with Jonathan Allen out, how has he helped you, you know, through this process of growing into your defensive end and on the line and everything?
Well, the good thing about it is the whole D-line is a brotherhood, so everybody helps each other out, you know, and it's been great.
How much did the way you ended the season, you know, you had a big championship game, a good playoff in general, how much did that help you coming into this spring?
Like I said, that game was in the past. I don't think about that anymore. I'm just trying to focus on preparing for next season and, you know, having a good season next season.
What are some things in particular you're trying to work on this offseason?
Just everything that a player should work on, you know, effort, getting to the ball, just little things, technique, as if every player should, you know, each year just trying to get better and better.
How much with some of the losses along the D-line, how much does that kind of put opportunity on your shoulders to kind of really make a big impact this year?
I haven't thought about that. That's a good question. Like I said, man, you know, I don't think about any of the things that I can't control. I just try to focus on, you know, working on things to get me better as a player.
Which one of the quarterbacks is the toughest to chase down?
They're all fast. They're all fast and they all can throw. They're all good athletes. That's a good. I don't know, man. They all good, man. They all swift. So.
What's it like having Josh Chapman kind of watch over you guys? Josh Chapman, a former player here, that's now kind of not just a strength and conditioning guy, but looking over some defensive line stuff as well.
I mean, he's around and, you know, he just, you know, has fun. So.
How would you compare coaching style, defensive coordinator, Jeremy Pruitt with Kirby Smart? How would you compare their styles?
They're both great coaches. Kirby was a great coach. Now, you know, Coach Pruitt is stepping in. You know, of course, he's a new guy, but he's not really new because he's been here before. So a lot of people know him, like, you know, we were recruits because when we were younger in high school, he was here. So it's not really much of a difference.
Sean said that Jeremy's almost a little more laid back personality-wise. Do you kind of sense that between him and Kirby?
Man, you know, he's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? I just talk to Coach Bo Davis most of the time. You know, so.
What did you learn the most from when you got here with Deshaun Robinson, January? What did they teach you?
Technique, man. Man, when I got out of high school, I just like one little step and the whole play can go by you. So that was the biggest thing, just keeping your feet set and striking out first. You know, hips and hands, and then your feet will follow.
A lot easier in high school to just physically dominate people than when you.
Yeah, in high school you could just run and make a play, you know, because you were just, you know, bigger and faster. Now, you know, everybody's bigger and faster. So it really comes down to hand play and technique.
How much has Bo helped you with that as well?
Oh, Coach Bo is amazing. He demands the best out of you every single day. So I love that, man.
Deshaun seemed to embrace being like the enforcer last year in the team, keeping guys in line. Is there a guy that's kind of doing that either on the D-line or on defense in general, keeping guys in check?
Like I said, we all a brotherhood, you know, so when someone needs to be checked, someone's going to do it. It doesn't matter, you know, who the person is.
Deshaun, you talked about everybody being bigger and faster. Is that frustrating when you first get here that you got to catch up, or?
No, I feel like every football player, if you're a competitor, that'll just drive you or motivate you to want to, like, you know, get better in your technique, so then you can actually be effective in the game and, you know, start making plays and, you know, producing the system that we have.
Was there a moment when you got here that kind of like was like that light bulb moment where you realized that it's going to be maybe tougher than what you maybe thought?
The very first day. So, that's when the very first day it was like, wow, okay, this is college football. All right.
Yeah, you want to specifically teach you that lesson on the other side of the line or anything?
Man, I can't remember. That was 2 years ago. So.
And Nick
well,
has these
you guys
meetings
are
with players after every season. What was his kind of message to you? He wanted you to improve upon or work upon this year?
Just keep building. You know, don't take a step back. Just, you know, keep moving forward and keep coming along. And you know, I understand the playbook fully. Just, you know, keeping my motor up and getting better with my technique.
What has been your approach? I mean, comparatively to last year when you had guys like Ashawn and Jaron, you know, with you, what's been your approach this spring?
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
What's been your approach this spring when you've had other guys? You had a lot more veterans last year along the line where you could kind of defer to.
I know it sounds like, you know, I'm kind of repeating myself, but I mean, that's just the God honest truth. Like, when I first got here, even compared to last year, even compared to this year, I'm just trying to be the best player I can be, and you know, wherever the coach decide to put me, that's where they decide to put me. I just earned it.
You guys have speaking of it changing just a little bit, you got your first scrimmage coming up this Saturday. What is different about that particular?
Man, ain't nothing different about a scrimmage. A scrimmage is just live ball. It's the closest thing to a game we're going to have until A-Day. So I'm excited because, you know, it's been dang near, what, like 2-3 months since we last played. So I think everybody's excited just to put the pads on, go live. You actually hit somebody. So.
Do you remember your first scrimmage? Now, I know that was a couple years
ago. But. Yeah, woo. Ooh, I don't want to talk about that one too much.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know, man. We ain't going to talk about that one right there. That's so not for the video, boy. You can talk to Coach Ball about that one. So.
This might be kind of a strange question. Any of the coaches or other players ever confuse you for Bo Scarbrough? The same jersey?
You know what? Okay, crazy story. When we were, I think it was Arizona. Yeah, it was Arizona. We was at Media Day. I was like on like this little radio thing. And one of the guys was like, all right, and you know, one of the guys is going to be toting the ball next year, number 9. But then the other guy was like looking at him like, I'm just like, whoa. So he was like, so once he was like, yeah, Bo Scarbrough, how does it feel to be behind Derrick Henry? And then the guy was like, well, I don't know about that, but he might be hitting Derrick Henry in practice. He's one of the 14 guys on the D-line. So it was just, you know, it was a little mix up. But, I mean, we both have helmets on, we're both big, and both have number 9. So, you know.
Speaking of confusion, has anybody ever said you look like a young Mike Tyson?
Oh, no. Oh, man, come on, man. Don't do me like that. No. Nah, man. Yeah, you know, I've actually got that before. And hey, it is what it is. He was great. You know, he was aggressive. And, hey, you know, I like to think I just look like Deshaun Hand.
Well, what's it like when that other number 9 goes through the hole, you know?
Oh, Bo Scarbrough?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He brings it, so you better bring it. So he's a man.
What about Damian? What have you seen from him? Obviously, Damian came in last year, too.
All the backs are great, you know. They hit the hole, they're fast, they're strong, so can't complain.
I want to ask you, have you gone against Jonah at all, one-on-one? With Williams?
Everybody goes against everybody. So it's just, you know, one of them things, just get better.
Okay, thanks.